Got this piece of PVC pipe. I think it's 3 inch. I'm getting ready to start making the sheath for the digging knife. And I'm here at my oven. I've got the temperature set at 200 degrees. And you can see the shape that it's in now. I'm just going to pop it in on the grate like this. And I did split it down the center, the full length. I'm just going to pop it in like this, guys, and let it sit for a few minutes. And then I'll show you guys what takes place when it's finished. Alright guys, here's the effect you get. You can see how it's starting to flatten out. It's actually, since I've had this door open, it's gotten a little harder around the edges again. But you can see how it's getting flat. And what I'll do is when it gets hot again all over, I'll pull it out, put it on the floor, and flatten it down to where it makes a sheet. And then I can shape it, cut it out however I want to. The next part of this video will be out in the building working to get this sheath done. Stay with us, guys. Alright guys, we made it out to the building. I've got the piece, I've flattened it out, this piece of PVC, and I forgot to tell you guys, but this is thin wall PVC. It's not schedule 40 or anything bigger than that, which that has to do with the thickness of the plastic. So thin wall pipe, 3 inches, what I started off with, guys. I squared it up the best I could and found a center mark as close as I could. What I'm going to do is cut this down the center using this pair of 10 snips that I have right here. So we'll go ahead and do that. This is not hard to cut at all, guys. This is just like using a pair of scissors. It's just 10 snips. This is not very thick PVC. Pretty easy to cut. And it's easy to manipulate too. You can shape it however you want with a little bit of heat. And we'll be using a heat gun today. So there we go. It's cut in halves. And what I'll do now, I'm going to use the full length of this, guys. Because what I'll have to do with my shovel, I'm going to leave a little piece hanging out the bottom. And the reason I leave a hole is so whatever dirt and debris you push back down in this sheath, it will eventually, when it dries or whatever, it'll go out the bottom. You won't carry it around with you all the time. But the reason I'm using the full length is because this top part will be folded down to create the belt loop. So you can attach this onto your belt. The other one I made was a hybrid. I made the belt loop with a piece of leather. But this one I'm going to use the full PVC as the belt loop and all. And again, I'll be using pieces of copper for the rivets. So we'll get started, guys. Try not to make this video too lengthy. So what I'm going to do is plug up the heat gun, heat this up, and get it formed as close as I can to the shape of this blade on the shovel. Because the only part that's going to be enclosed will be up to here. But you guys probably knew that already. But that's our plan, guys, is to get that sheath molded to form this. I won't be using the whole width of this, I'm sure, because the blade's only like 2 inches. So I'll cut this down as much as I need to after I get the shape. Because you can buy a 10-foot length of this pipe for $3 or $4. I mean, it's not costly at all, but it works great to make sheaths and things with. And it's not that hard, guys. I promise, it's really not. So we'll turn the camera off and we'll get right back with you guys. Okay guys, I've got my heat gun plugged up. I've got my PVC ready. And I'm not going to have to heat the back piece. It'll stay flat. This front piece will form to this blade, is our plan. So I won't have to use the full length of this front piece. So I'll just cut it off as needed. As you can see, I hope you guys can see here, I'm going to cut it off about approximately right here. So I'll just make a quick cut on that, guys. Again, just like we did the first time. And guys, I don't know if you guys can notice, but I've got a mic now for my phone, and it's a stereo mic, and it picks up every little sound. So you probably hear the cars going by, and they're a good 100 yards or 75 yards from my building, and I'm sure you can hear them because this mic is awesome. It picks up everything. That's the only downfall to it. Picks up my voice and everything else. So sorry for the background noise, guys, but it is what it is. So here's what I'm gonna do. I'm just gonna lay this right here. Hold on, guys. I'm gonna bring the camera closer. Okay, guys, we've got our PVC sitting down here. Putting these gloves on because it gets really hot. I'm gonna turn on the heat gun. And you'll probably start to see it getting red. And we'll get this heated up, guys, best we can. Try not to let my big hands get in the way. Once this gets hot, it'll start going limp, like you saw it do in the stove in the house. It just takes a few minutes. Don't take long because this heat gun produces a great amount of heat, guys. And what we want to do is get it uniformly hot across the whole surface. I mean, that's kind of hard to do because you got such a great surface here, but you got to keep moving this around so you don't lose your heat. And once this gets hot enough, it'll be pliable and we'll be able to shape it however we want to. I really need to get me a small toaster oven that I can do these small pieces in out here in the building, so I won't have to use this heat gun all the time. It's easier to heat the whole piece at one time like we did in the oven, and then use it that way. Looks like what I'm going to have to do here is maybe go just a little bit at a time. So we'll hold that, and that's even hot through these gloves, guys. We'll hold that until it settles and gets a little stiff. I know this is getting dirty from these gloves, guys, but that's no problem. I'll clean it up. I can guarantee you that. I'm going to grab me a clamp real quick so that I can clamp this together. That's going to be too heavy. Yeah, I'll just flip it around here, guys. That way you can see the other side. We get it heated up as well. Like I said, I'll be cutting a lot of this excess off and shaping this, guys, just like I done the other one, to the uniformity of the blade, and that way it looks better, aesthetically looks better. And, you know, I like functionality, but we like aesthetics too. We don't want things to look junky. We need to take pride in the work that we do, and I try to do that because God's blessed me with the ability to do this, and I try to do everything to His glory. So we are very thankful that He gave us this ability. Not that we're great or anything, but it's only because of Him that we're able to do this, and He deserves all the glory, guys. Yep, that's really hot through the gloves, really hot. Probably just heard a coal truck pass, guys. They're hauling the black gold this evening, which is good, because I work in the coal industry, and that's good for me. It means work for me. So we're going to have to do a little bit more shaping here, guys. It's not fitting the way I want it to. This side here needs to come up some, so we want to raise this side up some. Like I said, it don't take a whole lot of heat to do this. This stuff's pretty thin, and that heat gun produces a lot of heat, guys, so we'll we'll just use the knife here to get the shape we want, so it fits right. Don't want it to be too tight, but we do want it to fit snug. That way it's not falling out. You guys can see the tip of the blade right here coming out. That's just where we want it. And it fits pretty good. Not bad at all. Not bad at all. Okay guys, this is where I'm going to stop at on this project for today. So we'll have another part. Will be the finishing part, Lord willing. But we made a lot of progress today with this PVC sheath. It's coming along really well. We got our belt loop established. We got our shape roughed out. And what we'll be doing, guys, Lord willing, in the next step is the way I've decided to do this is go ahead and set my rivets where I want them, and then shape this to fit that. And it'll be more aesthetically pleasing as it starts taking the shape of the blade and doesn't look so much like a block, which we'll do away with that, and we'll round off all these sharp edges so that it is not invasive or abrasive against your skin or whatever you want to call that. Guys, we appreciate you coming along with us today. We're excited about this project, and we hope you've enjoyed it as much as we have, putting it out there for you guys. I do seek to make pleasing videos for people to watch and not bore people to death. But guys, Lord willing, this weekend we've got plans to get back out in the field again to do some more digging. We've been watching a fellow on YouTube on his channel. His channel is Man Alone. You should go over and check him out and give him some props, some likes, and even subscribe if you like his content. What he does is he does instructional videos on how to get deeper targets and the threshold and where to set it at, and how to listen, to learn to listen to your detector instead of just looking at the VCD all the time, you know, the screen, and getting those numbers. Because I don't know about you guys, but I get caught up in those numbers, and if it ain't a certain number, I don't want to fool with it. But I want to get past that, and I want to learn to listen to my detector and hear those deep targets, those faint deep targets, and that's what he has taught me, and that's what I've learned by watching his videos. So I'm going to try some new things this weekend, Lord willing. So stay tuned, guys. I'm excited to get back out there and find some more relics. I've got, Lord willing, if he delays his coming and I'm still here, and when the weather starts getting a little bit better, I'm going to hit that school property, and I'm going to hit this home lot that's about 1.5 miles down below my house. Excited about that because the lady that lived there, when she died, she was 100 years old. So there's got to be some old targets in that ground. At least that's my hopes, guys. I'm excited about that piece of ground and about that property. Also about the school ground as well. So stay with us, guys. We got some stuff coming up, Lord willing, and pretty soon, in about a week, about 10 days, Eddie from Backyard Custom Knives, which is my older brother, he'll be coming in with his son Brian, and we're going to do some compilation videos. I'm going to do a video with him on for his channel, and he's going to do a video with me for my channel out in the field detecting, him and his son. So looking forward to that, guys. Stay with us, and Lord willing, we'll be bringing some better content out there to you, and we hope to see our channel grow. Please like and subscribe and share our videos. Tell your friends about us. And we'd like to thank Digging at 5 for purchasing one of the mini detectors that I made. You know, I thought they were really cool, guys, and I hope you did too, because I really enjoyed making them. And I got, Lord willing, I'm going to have a video upcoming on making one of those. So looking forward to doing that, guys. It's not really that hard, and I hope that the price didn't seem too pricey, but I thought it was sufficient for that. And I'd like to thank you again, Digging at 5, for that purchase. Thank you for your support. Guys, we appreciate you coming along with us on this project, and have a blessed day in Jesus' name.